Yes, Cesaro needs to leave WWE and come to AEW because WWE, they are not treating Cesaro right at all. And I mean, Cesaro has had so many opportunities to be the Universal Champion and just a regular, you know, champion. Um, and then I know for the night it was Cesaro and Rollins and the Money in the Bank qualifying match, and of course Rollins won. But I mean, I'm just like, really, Cesaro deserves it more. Cesaro deserves it more because you know him and Roman had some good matches and stuff, and it's just not right. It's just not right. Cesaro deserves much better, and the way he's been treated on WWE, he should really come to AEW where I believe he can be treated more better. Maybe his name in AEW can be the Swiss Superman or something, or it can just be something else. You know, I just don't want to see Cesaro like waste his whole career with WWE, and he could be like he could just be a champion in AEW, TNT champion or the AEW World Champion. I know they got Malachi Black, they got Andrade, they got a lot of superstars, but they can add Cesaro up in there because Cesaro would definitely make AEW even more fun to watch. And I mean, it's just like Cesaro fought Rollins so many times. I mean, you would have thought when Cesaro beat Rollins at WrestleMania, that should have been the big push for Cesaro to, like be the champion. Cause I'm like, well, Dad, he just beat Rollins, you know, and then of course he lost to him at Hell in a Cell. Then he lost to him tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. So I'm like, it's not, it's not working right. And then of course when he had his championship match with Roman, and it just felt like the whole match, you know, it's just like his shoulder was just giving out and stuff. Of course, it just felt like that was the main target for Roman. And it just felt like it wasn't like a fair championship match. You know. I honestly think if Cesaro was like 100% healthy, he probably would have beat Roman Reigns. And it's like, well, Dad, Cesaro stepped in the ring with Roman, you know, Rollins. He should already be the Universal Champion. He shouldn't have to suffer like this. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I just think Cesaro, he just need to leave WWE and come to AEW where I know that they will treat him better there. He will get more championship matches there as well too. I can just imagine him and Miro having some good matches. Him and Kenny would definitely have some good matches, you know. So I'm just hoping for the best for Cesaro because, like I said, he is a very talented wrestler. And I'm really tired of these talented wrestlers not being treated right. And it's like they always wait until they out of their primes and then for, somebody to really get pushed and stuff. So, I just want the best for Cesaro. I want Cesaro in these main event matches, the title matches, and everything. Because we know how strong he is. This man, he did the swing on the Great Khali at one point. And of course the Rollins, and of course the Roman, and to a lot of superstars, you know. And I know one thing, he was the tag team champions with Sheamus at one point. So, he knows how to climb up to the mountain, but it just seemed like when it comes down to just one-on-one, it just seemed like WWE, don't trust Cesaro for some apparent reason, and that's not right, because Cesaro is a great superstar. If Cesaro was Universal Champion, he would just make everything better, you know. And then if you want to have him and Rollins for the Universal Championship, it probably would have been one heck of a match, you know, because Cesaro's the champion, is his first title defense, you know, and then he could have did it in front of a live audience and stuff like that. I know they about to get the fans back, so they could have did something like that. But Cesaro, just come to AEW. Just come to AEW, because, you know, it's like once he lost to Roman, once he lost to Rollins, and it just seemed like if they ain't got nothing for him, they just not gonna put him in certain matches. And it just seemed like Cesaro, he's already getting buried, so I would just ask for my leave. I'd be like, that's it. Like, I'm leaving because I want to be treated right. I want to be a world champion. And, like, when Cesaro be coming out there with those suits, like, Cesaro be looking cool as I don't know what. Like, Cesaro is funny. So, like I said, I think he should come to AEW, and I think the crowd will go crazy. I mean, I don't know what the crowd would think, but they would probably just be shocked and just be going crazy, you know. So I really hope that happens for him, and he deserves much, much better. Woo!